Hello, good day. Today we'll be looking at chart reading. Well, what we're looking at now, this is a type of chart. It's called the candlestick chart. Each of these objects here is called a candle. And a candle, what's the definition of a candle? A candle has four basic points, four important points. The highest point, which is known as the high. The lowest point, which is known as the low. Now, for an up candle, the low will be the up. This point is the open, and this point above here is the close. For a candle like this black one here, that is a down candle, we have the highest point here as the high, and the lowest point of that particular candle as the low, and this point here being the open of that candle, and this other point at the bottom here being the close. So for an up candle, the close is higher than the open. For a down candle, the close is lower than the open. Of which we're very fortunate. The MetaTrader already color coded it, so it's easier for you to know. So once you're seeing this kind of candle here, as it is in this last candle here, once you're seeing this kind of candle, you could say, okay, this is an up candle. And if you're looking at another one down here, like this one here, you see this is a down candle, and you can see, okay, the highest point of that candle is the high, and the lowest point of that candle is the low of that particular candle. Now, how do you know what the trend is? For an uptrend, you'll be making higher highs and higher lows. For a downtrend, you'll be making lower highs and lower lows. Now, what is a high in the trend in this trend, and what is a low? Now, a high is the highest point of any candle that has two lower highs to the right and two lower highs to the left. What I mean by two lower highs to the right and two lower highs to the left, like this candle here now, this is a high. This particular candle here, this black and this candle here, this point here is the high. It has a lower high which is here, and another lower high which is here to the right, and a lower high here and a lower high here to the left. That is a high. Then a low is the lowest point that has two lower lows to each side. So this point here, well, it's not a low, but this point here is a low at this base, here down here, at this base down here. Let's see if I can draw a box. This point here, that is the low. The base of that candle is the lowest point. It has two lows to the right, two lows to the left. So that's how you know the uptrend. Uptrend, you have higher highs and higher lows, then lower highs and lower lows. Then there's also an indicator that does that for you. That indicator is, they named it fractals. So you could see there, when you go down, scroll down to the bottom under B Williams, you see fractals. When you press it, maybe you can choose any color you want to choose, maybe black or whatever. So let's just say we choose purple. You can change the pixel, how thick you want it to be, 2 or 3. So let's just say 3, and you press done. Now it's going to show you the highs and lows on the chart. Now look at this. You see, look what I was telling you. This is the high. Here, this point is not a low, so it's not a low. Then this is the low I showed you earlier. That's a low. It has two lower lows to the right, two lower lows to the left. So that's how it is. A high highs, two lower highs to the right, two lower highs to the left. So it's not really too confusing. So for an uptrend, we'll be having higher highs and higher lows. For a downtrend, we'll be having lower highs and lower lows. For example, this small move from here, this small move here, between here and this place, we saw that price made a low here, made a high here, okay, made a low here. Now the trend has changed at this particular point here. The trend changed from whatever it was to an uptrend. This is a higher high and a higher low, so the uptrend is confirmed. So we could expect that price could go higher and higher and higher and higher. So that's just basically it. If you're confused about what a high is and what a low is, it's very simple. A high is the highest point that has two candles to the right, lower highs to the right, two lower highs to the left. It's simple. Or if you get a bit confused, you could just check your MetaTrader, press go to indicators, main chart, add, and scroll to the bottom. You see fractals. Once you press the fractals, you can press fractals and choose press done, and it will show on your chart. So it's going to be easier for you to see it. That's the high and that's the low, and that's basically one of the key things you need to know when you're reading a naked chart like this. The highest point and the lowest point. Where are you? Are we in an uptrend or are we in a downtrend? And moreover, the um the charts are the chart, they move in fractal nature. What I mean by fractal nature is like a segment of a segment of a segment. So for example, if you're looking at an uptrend on a 1 hour chart, it could be a retracement on a 4 hour chart or on a daily chart. So you have to have this in mind and have to understand what it is. Sorry, please let me delete this. These are some other things I had earlier on my chart. So now that's basically it. And for an uptrend, you see higher price, higher highs, and higher lows. So that's about that. Now talking about, then from there we'll move on to order flow. So now what's order flow? Order flow is basically the way the orders are stacked and are arranged. Okay,